Top tips before you start your carpenter apprenticeship in 2025. Listen up. If you're thinking about starting a carpenter apprenticeship in 2025, I'm about to save you from making the same mistakes I've been watching hundreds of guys make over the past 29 years in the trades. And yeah, I'm not a carpenter, I'm an HVAC through and through. But here's the thing. I've worked alongside more carpenters than I can count. I've seen the good ones, the bad ones, and the ones who quit after 3 months because nobody told them what they really need to know. So grab a coffee or something stronger because we're about to get real about what it takes to not just survive, but to thrive in the carpentry apprenticeship. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The brutal truth nobody tells you. First things first, your hands are gonna get destroyed. I mean, absolutely wrecked. I remember my first month in HVAC, my hands looked like I'd been in a fight with a cheese grater and lost badly. Carpentry, it's even worse. You're gonna have splinters in places you didn't know you could get splinters. Your fingers are gonna be swollen. You'll have cuts that won't heal because you keep reopening them every single day. And here's what nobody tells you. This is important. It's not just about the physical pain. It's about what the pain does to your confidence. When your hands hurt, when you're tired, when everything feels impossible, you start questioning if you made the right choice. Here's what I learned after 3 decades in the trades. The pain, it's temporary. The skills you build, those last forever. Mistake number 1, thinking you know what hard work is. Oh man, this one gets me every time. I've had college kids come work for me who think they know what hard work looks like because they pulled all-nighters writing papers. Oh, buddy, you have no idea. Construction hard work is different. Physical, it's mental, it's emotional. You're gonna wake up at 5 a.m., work 8 to 12 hours, come home exhausted, and then realize you gotta do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, for years. Here's the thing though, and this is where it gets good. The guys who make it, they don't just accept the hard work, they learn to love it. Because there's something about building stuff with your hands that you can't get from sitting at a desk. There's pride in it. There's purpose. When you drive by a house you helped frame or a cabinet you installed, man, feeling never gets old. Mistake number 2, not understanding the hierarchy. This one's huge. And I see young guys mess this up constantly. In carpentry, in all trades, there's a pecking order. And guess what? As an apprentice, you're at the bottom. That's not just an insult, that's reality. I've been doing HVAC for 29 years, and I still learn from guys who've been doing it longer than me. But here's where kids go wrong. They think being at the bottom means they can just coast and just show up and do the minimum. That's wrong. Being at the bottom means you gotta work twice as hard to prove yourself. You gotta be the first one there, the last one to leave, and willing to do the jobs nobody else wants. And here's the secret sauce. The journeymen who are going to teach you the real skills, they're watching you. They're deciding if you're worth their time and effort. If you show up late, complain about getting dirty, act like certain jobs are beneath you, good luck learning anything useful from them. But if you show up, ready to work, ask good questions, and prove you're serious, those same guys will take you under their wing and teach you stuff they don't teach in schools. The tool trap. This one costs people thousands. Okay. This is where I'm going to save you some serious money. When you start your apprenticeship, you're going to want to buy all the tools. I get it. I did the same thing in HVAC. Spent my first paycheck and my second and my third on tools I didn't even need yet. Because here's what happens. You go to Home Depot or Lowe's, you see all these shiny tools, and you think, I'm going to be a real carpenter now. Stop. Just stop. Here's what you actually need starting out. A good hammer. Not the cheapest one, not the most expensive one, a good one. Tape measure, 25-footer minimum, a speed square, a pencil, buy like 20 of them because you're going to lose them constantly, a utility knife, a tool belt to hold your new tools, a tool bag so you can keep your tools that you're not using in it until you need it. Then you can put those tools in your tool belt. Write your name or initials on them so they don't grow legs and end up in someone else's tool belt or tool bag. And that's it for the first day. You can look at what the journeymen have and add tools as you go. Everything else, your employer should provide. Or you can buy as you actually need it. Don't go into debt buying tools for the jobs you don't know how to do yet. The real reason apprentices quit. I gotta be honest with you about something. Most apprentices don't quit because the work's too hard. They quit because they feel stupid. And I get it. I've been there. You're surrounded by guys who can measure, cut, and install stuff without even thinking about it. Meanwhile, you're still trying to figure out which end of the hammer to use. The learning curve is steep and it's frustrating. You're going to measure something 3 times, still cut it wrong. You're going to drop screws in places you'll never find them. You're going to accidentally drill through something you weren't supposed to drill through. And when that happens, when you mess up in front of everybody, you're going to want to quit. But here's the thing. Everyone messes up. Even the guys who've been doing it for 20 years. The difference is they've learned to laugh at their mistakes instead of letting them destroy their confidence.
Hey, quick break here. If you're interested in a free course on getting into the trades, then click this link below.
Mistake number 3, not learning the business side. This one's close to my heart because I see so many good tradesmen who are terrible at business. And in 2025, you need to understand the business side. Even if you never plan to start your own business, understanding how businesses work makes you more valuable. Learn how to read blueprints. Really, read them. Understand material costs. Know how to estimate job time. Learn basic customer service skills, because here's what's happening in the trades right now. The guys who understand the full picture, who can talk to customers, who can think like business owners, those guys are making bank. The phone addiction problem. All right, this one's going to sting a little, but we got to talk about it. I've seen guys get fired for being on their phones too much. And I get it. You're used to checking Instagram every 5 minutes, texting your friends, watching TikToks on your lunch break. But construction sites are different. When you're on the phone, you're not learning. You're not building relationships. You're not paying attention to safety. And you're sending a message to everyone around you that you'd rather be somewhere else. Put the phone away. Seriously, for your first year, treat your phone like it doesn't exist during work hours. Watch what happens to your learning curve when you're actually present. The safety reality check. Look, I'm going to be straight up with you. Construction is dangerous. I've seen guys get hurt bad. And it's usually not because they didn't know the safety rules, because they got comfortable, careless, thought they could skip steps. You're going to be tempted to skip safety procedures because they slow you down. The experienced guys might even pressure you to work faster than you're comfortable with. Don't do it. Your fingers, your back, your life, they're worth more than saving 5 minutes on a job. Wear your safety glasses, even when it's annoying. Use your hearing protection, even when everyone else isn't. Take your time with power tools until you really know what you're doing. Because here's the truth. One accident can end your career before it even starts. Mistake number 4, not building relationships. This is probably the most important thing I'm going to tell you. Your success in trades isn't just about how well you can swing a hammer. It's about who you know, and more importantly, who likes you. The carpenter who teaches you the shortcuts, who gives you extra opportunities, who recommends you for better jobs. That's going to be someone who likes working with you. So be likable. Show up with a good attitude. Help other people even when it's not your job. Remember people's names. Ask about their family. Buy coffee or donuts for the crew sometimes. And for the love of all that is holy, learn to take a joke. Construction sites can be rough. Guys are going to mess with you. Don't take it personally. It's how they show you they accepted you. The money conversation. Let's talk about what you're really wondering about. How much money can you make? Here's the deal. Starting out, you're going to make basically nothing. I mean, it's going to be tight, but here's what most people don't understand about apprenticeships. You're not just getting paid to work. You're getting paid to learn. And the skills you're learning, they're worth way more than your hourly wage. Good carpenters in 2025, they're making serious money. I'm talking $30 to $60 an hour as journeymen. Skilled finish carpenters, even more. Guys who start their own companies, sky is the limit. But you got to earn it first. The technology reality. Here's something that might surprise you. Carpentry in 2025 isn't your grandfather's carpentry. We got laser levels, digital measuring tools, apps to calculate angles. Some job sites are using drones for measurements. 3D printing is starting to show up in construction. The guys who embrace this technology, they're going to dominate. The guys who resist it, they're going to get left behind. So don't just learn the traditional skills, learn how technology can make you better at those skills. Mistake number 5, not planning your career path. This is where a lot of apprentices mess up. They think apprenticeship is just about learning to build stuff, but really, you're building a career, and the careers need planning. Do you want to specialize? Framing? Finish work? Cabinets? Do you want to work for a big company or a small crew? Do you eventually want to start your own business? Do you want to get into project management? Start thinking about this stuff now, because the choices you make during your apprenticeship, they set the direction for your entire career. The community aspect. Here's something beautiful about the trades. You're joining a community. And I'm not talking about some cheesy team building exercise. I'm talking about real community. The guys I've worked with over 29 years, they're not just coworkers, they're friends, they're family. We've helped each other through divorces, job loss, family emergencies. Because when you work alongside someone, when you trust them with your safety, when you build something together, that creates a bond that lasts a lifetime. Final reality check. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Starting a carpenter apprenticeship in 2025 is going to be hard. Your body's going to hurt. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to question your choices. There's going to be days when you wonder if I made a huge mistake. But here's what I know after 29 years in the trade. There's something special about building things with your hands, about looking at a pile of lumber and turning it into something useful and beautiful, about being a part of something bigger than yourself. The world needs good carpenters. Houses need to be built, renovated, and repaired. And in a world where everyone's staring at screens all day, there's something real about working with wood, about creating something physical. Your next steps. So if you're serious about this, here's what you need to do. Find a good apprenticeship program. Research the companies in your area. Start getting in shape now. Seriously, carpentry is physical. Practice basic math, fractions especially. Buy those basic tools I mentioned, but only those tools. Start following carpenters on social media. Learn from their content. And most importantly, show up ready to work, ready to learn, ready to be humble. Because if you can do that, if you can push through the hard parts, if you can stick with it when things get tough, you're going to build more than just houses and cabinets. You're going to build a life, career you can be proud of, skills that nobody can take away from you. And maybe, just maybe, you'll inspire some other kid to pick up a hammer and build something amazing. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And drop a comment below. Let me know if you're starting your carpentry journey. I love hearing from you guys. Now get out there and build something. Peace.